Hello and welcome back to the Ogledow campaign. Last time this Kübel got completely blown up by what I assume to be a T-34 or maybe a scout tank. So now we are getting shit out of dodge, I guess is the best word. I decided to retreat my vehicles, which I don't want to lose, back down into the south-western part of the town, here somewhere. The infantry will follow them on foot. A bit more slowly, because I'm quite confident in my ability to keep them hidden from the tanks, and maybe I can spot more. Also, I think the vehicles are probably more valuable in terms of points. Okay, there's at least 2 tanks, probably 3, because that's a Russian tank platoon. Now, I will not check out more inside Ogledow. I don't think I can safely reach these other points. Okay, the sound contacts are coming closer. They are moving into Ogledow from the east. Yeah, 2 of them. Actually, they're still in the move. I hope I pulled the vehicles back enough. Now, on top of that, we have made spots over here. As you may remember, I moved up to the collective farm here, and these guys spotted something, and I will rewind now, because I think these are on the move as well. At least, yeah, and these are T-34s with mounted infantry near Kreshevini, or whatever. So, my plan now, modified. I check out the collective farm to get the points. The infantry will go into this building to maybe get more spots so I get more points. Then they run back to their vehicle and I get the fuck out along this route. This vehicle, which I had in reserve and forgot to... which I had in reserve, I didn't forget to move it up at all, will move back. I will maybe, depending on how these guys move, I will try to get towards point 232. And maybe get that as well, and maybe spot from there a bit, but for now I need to retreat. The tank shot at something, I think probably at the half track if I had to guess. Towards the half track to get into here, that should be safe. Yeah, get into the cover here. That should be well hidden enough. The infantry will have to move up on foot. They will be completely tired out, of course, but... How embarrassing having to run away from the Ruskies. But that's how it is, I guess. Okay, collective farm time. Oh yeah, right, the infantry was already way up ahead. They should already enter this. I don't think there will be infantry in here. Oh, okay, they moved apparently further up, behind this little copse of trees or bush area. I did take, don't interrupt me, I did take 1 Panzerfaust from the half-track. That said, yeah, not a good idea to use that actually. Okay, from here we should have a nice overview and maybe spot the advancing tanks. We're probably going down this route here, if I had to guess. Oh, no, they aren't. We're going towards Ogledow. Alright. Okay. That's actually kind of annoying. I hope they don't come in an angle where they cut off my retreat from the village. That would be, less than ideal. Okay. I wonder, should I keep them in here 1 more round, then fuck off to here, and it's kind of risky already. I think I will not leave them in there more. Yeah, didn't hear any firing from the town, that's good. Okay. inside Ogledow. Now I did some checking, and the problem is, due to the Kübel being blown up, one of the teams is now without transport, and I can't get them out of here, and they're already getting tired. Now I will mount the HQ, which is probably worth more points, inside the Kübel, the surviving one. Yeah, we got the objective at the collective farm, and I think that half-track we have at the collective farm might hold enough people so that I can evacuate them using that, otherwise I will have to go on foot, although I might cut that out of the video, considering it would be fairly boring, I think. But yeah. Half-track is waiting here. I want to wait for the platoon HQ to get into the Kübel. That said, it looks to me like the T-34s are still advancing. In that case, I might already flee with the half-track and then evacuate the Kübel separately, yeah. Alright, let's hope we can extract that. Don't think this can be seen from there, especially with that dip in the ground, but who knows. Over here I told them to sprint back to their vehicle. So yeah, please be quick. And the vehicle, when I'm here I should kind of be in a... probably I need to go across the field, so that the collective farm is between us, which could lead to bogging, which would suck. But once I'm here I should be relatively safe, and then I can move behind here, and yeah, at that range we should be fine unless they really rush up on us. Ah, damn it, they don't make it into the vehicle this turn, but next turn they should be there and I can give the orders. Well, to quote Monty Python, run away! So, how is it going here at the collective farm? They should mount up now. You know what I should have done? I should have already turned around the vehicle while I was waiting for them to... well... that would have been clever. But okay. Let's hope it doesn't come down to those seconds here. It kind of depends if the Russians are actually coming for the collective farm. I kind of lost direct contact with these guys here. My infantry did take a short break inside the village. They are driving away, and the Kübel is mounted, so that's a Pioneer Platoon HQ. Alright. Yeah, let's move the Kübel out of here. Okay, my infantry is still in here. Somewhere. Moving through the gardens. Oh yeah, there they are. We lost direct contact with these. Okay, turn around and let's drive as fast as possible off-road. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I might lose these, to be honest, because it's fairly open here. If I get behind that copse of trees, they're safe, but kind of a big if. I mean, we do have these. It's not as flat as it looks. That one got a bit greener now, so they did spot it again. Maybe they even fired while I wasn't watching, but oh yeah, shit. That was coming from that copse of trees over there. Now that's skin off my teeth kind of stuff here. But I'm now behind Little Rise, so I think we might have saved their asses just. Probably now they're gonna bog down. It's too bad that they didn't spot the second guy that shot at them, but I mean, you can't ask that much, I guess. Okay, Ogledow we have left except for that one. troop, and I will move up the half-track a bit to pick up these guys. Yep, I think these guys have escaped. They will move up to Ogledow now and pick up Altman and his squad who are stranded there. And then retreat. And yeah, that's basically the plan. Altman and his guys are very tired and they have reached the southwestern part of Ogledow now and will hide here until pickup arrives. Now in reality probably we wouldn't be able to communicate this to them because I don't think they're in radio contact. But you know, not even combat mission is completely realistic. There's always a bit more ability to react than there would be in real life. Although I guess in real life they might have like planned fallback positions or whatever. So who knows? I'm not a military guy. I don't know what you do for a patrol like this. Off-roading a bit for some reason. Now, what I'm doing here might be stupid, but this half-track, the one from the heavy group reserve, I move it into this depression here, and I want to let the team approach Ogledow across here from point 232.4. This forest is another objective for me, just to take these points and maybe spot something more, because I have a feeling otherwise I might lose this mission. That said, I'm kind of risking a lot here. I should probably stay away from Ogledow because it's kind of hard to predict what the Russian tanks will do next. Okay, these guys will now hopefully, what's the best word? Hopefully relax a bit. Oh, okay. They're at the crossroad now, from the sound of it. This might be a mistake. If they crest this hill, these guys are screwed. But yeah, this should be fairly covered. And yeah, I hope I can get to this point up here. I might be able to spot more. Other than that, there's one tank at the crossroad now, at the very least. At the first Ogledow objective we took, or not took, or we checked out. These guys still hiding, listening, waiting, patient. Okay, and okay, there's the second one. Maybe it's only two tanks. So far I had only two spotting contacts, I think. Question is where they are going. I hope they don't drive any further, otherwise I have kind of a problem. Join the Panzer troops, they said. You don't have to lie in the mud like an infantryman then. Oh. Where are my guys here? Okay, they're over here. Also took a Faust from the vehicle. Not that I will be able to use it here much. Kind of a miserable day, isn't it? Yeah, leave the engine running, it's probably for the best. These guys paused for a bit, but these are already shortly before the exit zone. I don't think I will use them again. Alright, Altman and his guys are going to walk, because they're kind of tired still, down out of Ogledow to this little hamlet here. And that's where we will hopefully pick them up and get the fuck out with these guys. I checked and they do fit into that half-track still. So that's their ticket out. Other than that, over here, still making our way up. They should be quite shielded from Ogledow from here, and yeah, they will also be quite tired. Maybe I should have moved the half-track up as well, but I don't know. I don't want to off-road these vehicles in the rain. I could see them bogging down, and that would be horrible because I get a lot of points, I think, for retreating them in good order. It's bad enough that I lost one of the Kübels. I mean, it's not like Germany has a lot of vehicles.
Auf geht's.
Yep, you said it, Altman, you said it. Alright. Why are you off-roading? Okay, we should be able to rendezvous at that hamlet. That's not good. I decided to keep driving here. I don't think they are that likely to get hit at this range. And once I'm behind the hamlet, they should be completely safe from the T-34s over there. In fact, yeah. Where are my guys? Somewhere in this bog they are. Oh yeah, I can hear them now. Yeah, here they come. In fact, I kinda hope they don't get shelled, but there's so much shrubbery here, they should be able to just walk over there. Yeah, as soon as we are behind this, we are in like a little depression. Now we will probably draw fire on the return tour. But okay, as I said, I don't think they are that likely to hit. I mean, this is World War II technology at the end of the day. They must be quite relieved. Now, over here, these guys are still jogging around, tiring themselves out. I hope this wasn't a huge mistake. That said, they are close to the objectives here. Still kind of safe. I might actually leave them up here because, according to the briefing, there's Soviet forces in that copse of trees on the other side of the river. Spotting those should also give me some points at least, and I do still have a lot of time. Although I don't want to stay too close to Ogledow for now, because it's hard to predict what the Russians are going to do. Alright, one last sprint. I know you're tired, but soon you will be safe, I hope. And then the last bit of danger is getting back behind the forest here. And probably considering my luck, they're just gonna get nailed by an 85mm round. Okay, I was a bit confused. Now these guys should have now crested the hill. Yeah, okay. Next round we will capture this observation post. After that I might move them up to the point real quick to get a quick look-see over here. Although that is a bit risky. And let's get the fuck out. I wonder if we will draw fire again on the return tour here. Maybe we can spot another thing if they shoot at us. I think this was where they shot at us earlier. Seems quiet so far. And we are safe. Okay. That should be fine. These we can evacuate. Now these are the only ones still really in danger. They have reached the point. Let's wait for a bit to see if they spot anything and let them get relaxed a bit. Told them to go into the open, which might be stupid, but I still kind of hope we can spot something there. On the other side of the river, maybe. Just to get those extra points. After that I will move them behind the crest of the hill and they will have to walk back. Anyway, they didn't hear anything in this part of Ogledow, so the tanks seem to have all moved up over in this direction. Alright, I skipped a bunch of minutes now. These guys have been in this observation post for a bit. They have spotted one more tank over there at point 228.7. So I will get some points for that. They have not been able to spot anything in the forest here. I will move them up a little bit. That said, if there's infantry in that forest, I don't think they will be spotted at that range. So you know what? I will just pull them back for now to the waiting half track. And then I will meet up with the rest of my dudes at Niemczyce and from there move off map and then do a ceasefire, which feels weird with like almost 2 hours still on the clock. But on the other hand, it seems like we've achieved what can be achieved to a degree. I've decided to move forward a little bit because we still have so much time. Just to see if we can get a good look at the valley down here. As you can see, wasn't maybe the ideal position. Ah, okay. Question is, does that mean they're pulling the tanks back out of Ogledow? Or does it mean there's more tanks going into Ogledow? I might actually be a bit more risky and move back into Ogledow with them to get that last point there and see if we can get more sound contacts with tanks. Alright, turn around, back into Ogledow. This is, by the way, where in my map at this crossroad, I think that's where in my map the big barn objective is. Okay, we see a tank contact still there. One second. The point is there. If I move through these orchards, I should be able to get there. And if I hear a tank, I can always stop and not go further and just retreat them back. So yeah, that should be fine. I think I'm going to risk that, because I still have so much time left. Why leave the points here, you know? I will skip a bit ahead until I actually make contact or reach the objective. Moving through the orchards, where we are fairly covered. And as you can imagine, I wouldn't show you this if there wasn't something happening. We made contact with a tank and we finally spotted one of these. Any second now. Okay, we spotted one T-3485 over here. And it's gone again, but that should give us some points at least. And I hope it did not spot us, but it didn't seem to have done that. The objective is relatively close. The question is, can we get there without getting nuked by the tank? I sure hope so. Yeah, maybe don't talk so loudly. Alright, this is the objective that we have to touch. And after that we're going to get the fuck out. And here we go. Stay here for a bit to see if we can hear anything. Last time we checked, the tanks were over there at the destroyed Kübel, but we're not hearing anything from that direction. Yeah, he's spotting. That's Froschauer, the leader of this patrol. Okay, after that we will move quickly back to the half-track. They are relaxed, or, you know, they aren't tired anymore, so we can tire them out a bit again. Okay, everybody here. Nothing else spotted, no submachine gunners from the enemy. Alright, let's retreat. Okay, this patrol completely exhausted, but they reached their vehicle. I hope I can retreat that. Once they are at the crest of this hill, that's actually kind of risky. But I hope that at this range it should be fine. And yeah, I will get back to you once we met up with the rest of our patrol and move off map, and then I will cease fire. I hope it's not too early and I'm not missing out on some kind of scripted event, but I think it should be fine. Seems realistic to not push on too far here. Indeed, get in there. Alright. Yeah. This is a bit exposed, but I don't think they will get nuked there. Maybe draw a little bit of fire, but I will fast move. We're gonna be fine. Alright, the survivors are back. And we are going to move them off map. Exit zone is over there. We lost one guy and one Kübelwagen that he was driving. We did spot quite a few tanks, but no infantry on the other side of the river. So I hope if I manage to evacuate most of these, I will get at least like a draw or maybe a minor victory. Kind of hard to judge in these kind of missions. Pretty sure we're going to get chewed out for losing that Kübelwagen though. And here we go. That always looks a bit stupid. After that I will cease fire. Now I have decided not to look at the map after, which I usually do. Simply because this is a recon mission, and I'm pretty sure the next mission will be on this exact same map, probably with the same forces as well. So I think for role-playing purposes, I'm not going to look at the Russian dispositions in detail. I'm just going to look at the end screen and carry on then. And here we go. It was a tactical victory. We suffered one man killed. Yeah, and yeah, we didn't reach the final line, but we did manage to reach quite a few of these points, and some of them were worth quite a lot. Yeah, we did spot T-34s and tank riders, although not all of them, and we didn't spot a heavy AT brigade and a rifle regiment. These were probably the guys who are on the other side of the river in the forest, which is hard to spot. They had objectives as well, I guess. That they managed. They didn't manage the last one. I wonder if they would have managed to reach that if I had stayed on the map longer. I hope I didn't break any script here with that. And yeah, they did not get many points for destroying the SPW in cruise, but well, they did get 264 points, which is quite a few for that one Kübel, so that was actually quite a big loss. But yeah, tactical victory, lucky I would say. Lastly, I think this was actually a very cool scenario, very unusual. Although from my first glance at the content of this DLC, there's actually quite a few scouting missions in here, which is unusual for a combat mission. Yeah, scouting mission, very unusual, and now I've never made scenarios for combat mission, just for Steel Panthers. But I'm pretty sure this took a lot of trial and error and a lot of kind of testing to get it right, you know, to get it challenging, not too boring. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff I skipped, but you know, where you have the challenge of outmaneuvering the Russian tanks, at the same time their movements need to kind of look natural. I think this was probably a very challenging mission to design, and it was quite cool. It did have a certain amount of oh fuck when we you know just barely got away from the T-34s. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty sure next time we will probably start in Niemczyce with the King Tigers and have to push into Ogledow. And yeah, let's see what a tactical victory gives us, if it modifies the next mission to maybe give us spots. Now in reality, of course, the Germans drove into a tank ambush. And I kind of want to roleplay that as well to get the historical result, but on the other end, of course, I kind of want to win. So we will see what information we get. If we don't get any spotting information, like in that case, I will just roleplay the German commander driving forward into his doom, and we're gonna see the historical result. If we get spotting information, I will maybe think about modifying the plan and going old history. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a longer video, but I didn't want to split up this kind of mission into lots of videos. So next up we will finally get to play with the King Tigers, and there will be action, I would say. Thanks for watching, have a nice day.